What's the show called? Streaming live from WHITradio.org. This is the Carlos Show. Today we will be discussing video games and a whole bunch of new things in them, including a new Halo trailer, a new prank by IGN about a possible back from the future game, and now your host, Crazy Carlos.
All right, thank you, Sam. We apologize for that, for getting a little unorganized. We had no idea the show started. Anyway, I was watching The Walking Dead on Sunday season finale, which was phenomenal, by the way, for anyone who watched it. And the previous week, they said, next week during The Walking Dead, tune in to see a Halo reveal trailer. And I was like, all right, cool. And what I didn't expect was two trailers. And the first, I was talking to Richie and Sam about this. The first one, so let me give some backstory for people who don't know. Halo 5 is going to have two playable characters for the first time in any Halo history. The new guy is Locke, where he's like a top tier Spartan. He's like, I think they're on Spartan 5, something like that, Spartan 4 or 5, whatever. And he's been hired, or he's commissioned by the UNSC, the Army in Halo, to hunt down Master Chief. So Chief is the target. And there's a Halo like prequel series which I haven't watched yet. It comes through with the Master Chief collection. That's a plug to buy the game. Anyway, so the trailer, you see Locke giving a whole little like monologue and speech, giving a spiel. He's like, he's in his accent, was it all worth it, Master Chief, in the end? Humanity, savior, blah, blah, blah. And you see Chief like a bullet in his chest, like he's down, like beaten. And Locke pulls out a pistol, he's about to shoot Chief, and the trailer ends. It's like Hunt the Truth. And then I'm like, I was watching my dad, and he's like, is that Halo? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it looks so sick. 20 minutes later, next commercial break, the trailer plays again. And I'm like, why are they playing it again? But this time, you see Master Chief walking in, saying, was it all worth it? Your mission, your grand quest. And Locke is on the floor. So it's a complete reversal. Chief is fine, no visible damage. So I'm very confused. Also, they kind of showed the HUD for the next Halo game in the trailer by accident, which I like. It's like Halo 4. So my thing is that, Rich and I were talking about this, I think it's going to be player choice, where, like Mass Effect, where you play the game and you can choose the outcome, and then it will carry over to the next game. But then you can't just buy Halo 6 and you have to buy Halo 5. Which is kind of genius in a way, because Mass Effect, you can get away with it. You can like have a little backstory thing, which they may do that for Halo 6. But I don't like. What do you guys feel about that? Like having.
I really don't want two separate campaigns with one with Master Chief, one with Locke, because first of all, there's no way Halo 6 is going to be without Master Chief.
Yeah.
And having a separate single campaign with Locke comes with the assumption that Locke is going to end up killing Master Chief. And that cannot happen. I am sorry.
But what if
happen.
Chief dies in this game and Locke takes over for the last game? I still wouldn't like
I'm
that.
telling you right now, Halo 6 will have some of the worst sales Halo's ever seen.
Yeah.
There's too many Halo fans. At the end of the day, Master Chief is Halo. And Halo was Master Chief.
Yeah.
But when you think of Halo, what do you think? Master Chief. You're going to tell me...
Hold on. Doesn't it have to evolve a little bit from that? You can't keep with the same character forever.
It's the story.
I agree to an extent. But the thing is that, like, Halo, what makes Halo is having Chief. Because the reason why... I'm sorry, finish.
No, it's when you go with a story like this, with a game that has come with such influence on the gaming world, there's so many fans, myself included, that you grow this fondness and this... What's the word? You get attached to Master Chief. Honestly... If Master Chief ends up dying in Halo 5, which I really, really, really don't think is going to happen, I'm not buying Halo 6.
Yes.
I will not buy Halo 6.
You guys may not buy it.
But
there's still going to be a lot of people who will buy it. A lot of the older Halo fans
No. There
who
always will
it.
be people who buy it.
I feel like the younger group coming up is not going to see... They don't see...
They're not going to be as attached.
They're not as attached to Master Chief as,
Here's my reasoning that's why he won't die. They just ported Chief's 4 games onto Xbox One to give you the full backstory. So they're probably going to finish the story. It won't be Halo 5. They're hyping it too much. And then, like, the reason why people connect with Chief is that if you think about it, Chief is a blank slate. The most he's talked was in Halo 4. Like that's the most game. Like that's the most he's ever spoken, and we've never seen his face. And I like that because you connect with him. He's a blank slate. You put yourself in his shoes, and even though in Halo 4 he had more of a character role of anything, you still like felt like you were Chief. So I don't think they'll take that from the player because Locke, you've seen his face. Well, you haven't seen. He's like a tall black guy.
Do you think that relates a little bit to the people who play the game, sort of the aspect of him not talking and being more reserved? Do you think that that's something that falls with the people who play the game?
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. It's like, let's say if you're a person who's not really outgoing and you play games, Halo's probably gonna be one of the games you play because Chief. The reason why Spartans are reserved is because like their mental state is at question because of all like the physical like augmentation they've gone. Like it's they said it in within like the universe and stuff. So maybe you can relate to that, not wanting to talk, having weird thoughts, like stuff like that. I can see that being relatable. So I don't think 343 is ready to deprive that of players. I think maybe after like Halo 6 he'll die for sure because they wanted to do another trilogy. I think after that, then you can put him to rest. But for now, like, there's such a cliffhanger within the whole universe, especially if you played, you need to get the collection. If you play the Halo 2 anniversary, the beginning of that, it doesn't, the way the anniversary works out for Halo 2, they're retelling a story because Locke meets with the Arbiter, and the Arbiter didn't know he was helping Locke hunt the Chief until, like, he agreed to help him, and then the Arbiter didn't go back on his word. So, like, I don't know. I don't see it being plausible to kill him off just yet.
I think that if anything, they are going to do a 2-person campaign this way so they could do it again in Halo 6 or release 2 versions of the game. Because I think that along with having a silent, strong type of character, I think that they would want to add a more charismatic character.
That's the thing. Locke is, from what I've seen, a complete parallel of Chief. Because Chief just does what he wants. He's very quiet. He's reserved. Locke is like, I'm a soldier. I'm loyal. Like, stuff like that. He's like,
outspoken.
Yeah, like, Locke stands out. While Chief stands out for different... Like, they both stand out, but for different reasons. And my thing is that, all right, you played Halo 4. Sam's not a Halo fan, so...
I played Halo 4.
Oh, he played Halo 4? Okay. Yeah. So, spoiler alert for anyone who didn't play Halo 4, or didn't get to the ending, at least. Cortana, quote-unquote, dies. And me and my friend Pierre, we talked about this. We don't believe she's dead. Mainly because the circumstances of her death are very, very iffy.
I mean, let's be real. It wouldn't be the first time we think Cortana dies.
Yeah.
And doesn't.
At the end of Halo 2, she just disappears.
At the end of Halo 2, people were saying she died. People were like, "Oh my God, we can't fight Cortana. She's dead." And then you next thing you know, all of Halo 3, pretty much 80% of Halo 3.
The first 9 missions you are spent looking for Cortana.
Just looking for Cortana. That's it.
The first 9 missions of the game. So my thing is that, all right. The way Cortana dies is that in the Halo universe, when artificial intelligence is made, they go through rampancy, which is like they have so much data that they implode. And the way Cortana deals with this at the end to help Chief defeat the Didact, the final boss, is that she splits up her multiple personalities and helps. And then in the end, when the whole like complex is exploding, she takes Chief into, I guess, like the Forerunner network thing and secures him there, and then just like has him like get out at the end. Mm-hmm. So she walks back into the network. So my thing is that either one of her personalities or her, like the main Cortana, is still there because she's unique. Because she's made from biological tissue. She's part human, so to speak. So my guess is that she's still there, and that's why Earth is messed up. Because Chief, you saw in Halo 3, in Halo 4, he will disobey orders. He will do anything for Cortana. So he either screws up big because he thinks he can find Cortana, or Cortana really does something bad.
It really seems like that's the direction Halo 5 is going towards. That he must know something, or maybe he just believes Cortana's still alive.
Yeah,
and
he does something.
And I guess the military really wanted him there, but he spent the time going for Cortana, and I guess they took it as it's his fault that more destruction happened, and then that's why they're sending Locke.
I completely. Also, the trailer could be the beginning of the game. We don't know, because at the end of Halo 4, you see that the Didact shoots, like, before Chief gets to stop him, he shoots his beam onto the Earth. And at the end of the game, a lot of people on Earth are dead. Like, the UNSC Infinity goes to Earth, and there's ashes everywhere of, like, humans used to be. So you don't know. That could be the first 20 minutes of the game right there. Just, like, Locke hunting Chief, and somehow something happens. I highly doubt it, but it's a plausible theory. And I don't know what to expect. Also, Halo's launching earlier, or not really in between. Usually it's either November, September. This year it's October.
A little earlier. Usually, I feel like it's usually November.
The main ones have been November, but the past few, like Reach was in September. Yeah. ODST was in September. The collection was in November, which I'm fine with.
When's Halo 5 coming out?
October 25th or 7th, whatever that week's Tuesday is. It's always a Tuesday. So I'm really interested to see what happens, and I'm all for it at this point because I had very interest in the game because of the multiplayer beta, but now as of right now I'm going in just for the story. I don't care about the multiplayer. If I want to play multiplayer, I'll play the collection. I'm not looking forward to multiplayer.
I was never really a fan of Halo's multiplayer.
Well, like we were talking about with Aaron the other day, it's an arena. It's like entry-level arena shooting, and I like it more because it's a completely different game from like Call of Duty or like Battlefield, something like that. It's very different pacing, and I like that. Oh, speaking of Halo multiplayer, so Russia has a big market for like free-to-play, like MMO type online like multiplayer games like that. Like World of Tanks is a big thing there, stuff like that. So Microsoft announced Halo Online, which is a free-to-play Halo 3 variant version of multiplayer, and it's like you free-to-play unlock all that crap, and it's in Russia only. And I thought about it. It's probably they're launching it there first to test to see if it'll survive. Because if it survives, running a game like that, with a even with a small fan base, you'll make some money, or you'll at least make enough to keep the game going. So my prediction is that if it becomes a thing, you won't see it launch on Xbox One. You'll see it launch on Windows 10 PCs because Xbox One, if they have a free Halo 3 version of multiplayer that's free to play, you just pay and unlock stuff. No one will buy the collection. Well, people will still buy for the campaign, but if you're buying solely for multiplayer, no one's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I don't know. I could see it.
I feel like I'm one of the rare people who only play the campaign. Like I don't like multiplayers at all usually. Like if we get a Call of Duty, like I'll just beat the campaign and be done with the game. Like I don't know. Like I feel like.
Oh, you're talking overall shooters?
Honestly, that's how I am.
like-
Like with this past Call of Duty, I differentiated, but for the past few years, like with Black Ops 2, Ghost is a piece of crap.
Honestly, Halo is the only shooter that I don't care that much about the multiplayer. I only care about the campaign.
Multiplayer is a big part of Halo too. Like
it is.
Yeah, but the thing is with Halo is that it did storytelling so right.
It did so. Oh my god.
That like you don't care. While Call of Duty, like I play Call of Duty for the campaign because I'm interested to see what they do.
It's an okay campaign, but like I mean.
Advanced Warfare was average, but it was.
But it's nowhere near Halo campaign.
Halo's really.
The thing is that what I like about Halo is that they don't go for set pieces. Like Call of Duty is like, oh, we need a sniping drone set piece, or we need a helicopter set piece. No, like Halo just tells a story.
Yeah.
Like you have your tank missions, you have your tank set pieces, you have your sometimes flying set pieces, but like those are staples in the Halo game. Like that's fine. They don't go for a set piece in every mission. Like half of Halo is spent just going for cover, going from point A to point B, and just like learning. While as with Call of Duty, it's like, all right, you shoot this, all right, you get put in a snowmobile, or you get put in like a robot. Like, it's
so
too
much
over the
about
top.
The environment.
It's too much over the top. You know, I appreciate Halo for what it is, and I don't want them to differentiate from that because Halo 5, it's very leaning towards Call of Duty-esque multiplayer, and I'm not liking it because it went from Halo is like, you know, you would like, and it's not Halo 4. You wouldn't sprint. You would I guess walk.
Honestly,
fast.
Halo I've only liked the multiplayer of Halo 3. I don't like the direction that Reach went to. That's why
Reach was okay. Reach was borderline.
I don't like how they're adding all this extra stuff to the multiplayer.
4 is where it's getting like 4 was where it's like, okay, it's starting to get out of hand, and playing the beta for 5, just playing like 5 matches. I'm like, I'm not gonna like this because it mixes the pain and frustration of Call of Duty multiplayer with the hectic and overpowered weapons of Halo multiplayer, and that is a bad combo.
Yeah, it is.
I want them to fix everything. Well, hopefully they fix everything in time for the game's launch. This has been my show. Thank you, Sam and Richie, for being on the panel. Thank you, Aaron, and everybody have a nice day.
Yo.
No.